NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the Nets. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. And McDaniels with the block. Outside, Ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
All Irvin needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Here's Ball, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Green. He takes it in. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Russell from deep three-point territory. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. From deep. Second chance effort. Doncic looking it over. Reed with the block. They retain possession. Right side, Ball. Three-pointer. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Ball with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Russell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Here's Booker. Goes back up. And McDaniels with the block. The kick out to Towns. Out to the wing. Up top, Reed. Outside, Russell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Mavericks leading. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Towns. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now, here's Warren. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Out to Doncic. Misses the three.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
They grabbed their own miss. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Snatched up. Bates. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Back to Doncic. They need this. Good as the jump shot falls.
After missing his first 4 shots, good to see him finally get one to drop.
Pass to Guy. Kick out to Moore. The tray. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And the 3 off target. Minnesota in the lead. To the inside. Olynyk with the steal. And they're on the break. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Pass to Moore. Got a piece of it. It's a tie game in Dallas. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Shoots the 3. And Guy pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep three-point range.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Can't connect from short range. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 4-point game. And Booker able to finish.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Moore. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Now here's Ball. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So it's Minnesota now. Doncic with the steal. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
All free throws good from Doncic. Timberwolves trail. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Boy, I like the way Russell used his body there, finishing through contact, and he'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Outside Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Doncic right side. And a wide open look for Irving. Dallas no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Wow, he got whacked on that one.
shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Timberwolves scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
One-on-one fast break. Pass to Bates. Fades away. Offensive rebound. Guy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Mavericks trailed by 5. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. To the middle. Here's Guy. Second shot opportunity. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Irving. He has 6. To the right side. And Guy pulls it down. From deep, Moore. Unable to get that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ball with a wide open look. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Hangs. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Russell left side. Offline with his 3.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
To the left side wing. Back to ball. Pass to Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside, Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. The Mavericks pull it in.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Back to Green. Pass to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And Kyrie Irving a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Doncic outside. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ball.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of talent, allowing him to clamp down on the shooter. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Down low. And Green slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's McDaniels. Outside, Ball. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Now, here's Doncic. Here he goes. Reed with the block. Pass to McDaniels. And the drought. And finished off by McDaniels.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Mavericks leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Olynyk. Outside Warren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal.
Warren's all-around skill set impressive. This guy is an offensive force.
At the line to Dallas.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Warren.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Moore. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
8 points for him.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make it back.
Here's Bates. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Olynyk. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Lets it go with the 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Driving to the basket. Guy, good. Guy's got 6.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And Doncic gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Mavericks leading. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for Dallas. Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 4. Out left to the wing. This one for 3. Kept alive.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw missing.
Now at the line for your Mavericks. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
He did the important part at the line there. The heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Towns, no luck.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Booker in the corner. Stolen by Ball. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dallas leading by 5. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reed. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. There's Ball with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Reed with the block. And they're able to recover. From deep, Green. Oh, they get it back.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Mavericks timeout call.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Lets the three fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And they get it back.
Big offensive board there. They can now milk that clock a little more.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Didn't think that was going to go in. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Irving can't hit.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Doncic. Booker, right side. 1:58 left in the fourth. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. We've got 1:48 left in the game. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Booker. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Out to Doncic. Outside, Irving. Goes up again. Missed it, even after all those chances. There's Ball with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Ball's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LaMelo Ball.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And here is Irving. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Towns, no luck.
and every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not.
Shack to a paddock, I'm coming up thinking them nights. All I ate was a honey bun. It was so dark, but I knew that the sun would come. Nobody like me, I'm one-on-one. Your dog keep barking, we might have the monster with. If I don't leave with them, I did not come with them. Check out the scoreboard, look like we run again. I'm at the dog and sitting so close to the game. I might just talk to D-Rose my foot. I might just trip up the ref. You on the net talking about goals. I've been through the fire. I had to take off my socks and step over cold to sit in this rose. Claiming ain't working, some of them just slow. That means sometimes some cold. We knocking these down, see that we in the game. Them it's out of bounds. Heavy tip when we ride around. I ain't have it before, but they see I got it now. Helicopters get. You can't swim in that water, you probably ain't no more posting in lobbies now. Cause we pull up in Maseratis now. Gone. Real dope boy, all white Nike Airs or a fresh pair of beats. With a in the spot, city looking for a job. Told him watch for them beats. I can't put the crib in my name, cause everything in that. And plus it's a few. We knocking these down, see that we in the game. Them that's out of bounds. Heavy tip when we ride around. I ain't have it before, but they see I got it now. Helicopters get. You can't swim in that water, you probably ain't no more posting in lobbies now. Cause we pull up in Maseratis now. Or we might pull up in the Mavs. With a 6 braids, got them straight. Take that. Y'all play the kitchen like Ajax. Want a new benchy like 8 racks. Local do that straight facts. Covered out, so I ride with a. Yeah. Real dope boy, all white Nike Airs and a brand new. In the spot, look him now. I told him he should watch through the window. He don't want nothing but. I bet you that change up the temp. With a. Came with a. Can't erase nothing I did, cause I ain't write this with no pencil. Play tough until they really get. Woke up in a cold sweat. First day of school, worst come to worst, play it cool. Already did the worst we could do. Real dope boy, all white Nike Airs or a fresh pair of beats. With a in the spot, city looking for a job, told him watch for them beats. I can't put the crib in my name, cause everything in that. And plus it's a few.
Ay, ay, ay. You got me? Yeah. Yeah. What? She got me like. Yeah. I'ma keep it simple. Transport us to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends though? On that, we jumping on. Yeah, crescendo.
I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. You take a look at the Mavericks.
And the first one, they really didn't bring their A game. They're well aware of that and hope to flip the script.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a chance for them to make a statement tonight. They're looking to bounce back and answer back.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Pass to Booker. Green with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. From 10 feet away. That shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Tons of hype around the Melo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Driving in. And he banks in the layup.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Pass to Green. Up top, Booker. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Booker. Over Towns. Booker no good. The 3 from Russell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Pass to Irving. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. It's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or short.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Trailing by 2. On the wing, Green. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the bucket is good. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Down low. Picked it out of midair. And now the Mavs on the run. And Booker with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Inside. Here's Reed. Mavericks with a rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Fires, top of the key. He's off on that one.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
There's Ball with a 3. Green with the defensive effort. On the wing, Green. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Now here's Doncic. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, he's not asked to do it a lot, but with his athleticism and 7-foot wingspan, Dorian Finney-Smith is a very capable finisher off the drive.
Here's Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA. Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Reed with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Tries yet again. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Bates. Off the mark there with a 3. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. That one goes. Count it. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide range.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Mavericks ahead, up 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Wolves fans, you welcome, here they are, your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
First team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Stolen.
Mavericks foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Has to Reed.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Third team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. Here he goes. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Doncic left side. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. You can't hit that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. The Mavericks trailing.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out. That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. Oh, Bucker with a block. And they're able to recover. The shot comes out. And it's Dallas the other way. Ball with a steal. A slam dunk by Reed.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think his next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
And it's Green missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Pass to Russell. And it's off from three-point range.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Green missing.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Outside for Russell. Launches a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Here's Dallas now. 6-point game. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Warren. To stop the run. Knocks down the triple. Warren's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
He buries it from 3. Finney Smith's got his second basket on the night.
Really good work by Finney Smith there to get himself in position doing the work before the shot. And once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
Finney Smith pulls it in. .29 seconds left in the second period. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Guy. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Out to the right wing. And here's Doncic outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Guy going inside. That one falls.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Hartenstein in the post. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Bates. With the fadeaway. Hartenstein pulls it in. Green for three. Sinks the tray. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Irving for the lead. He squares up and sinks it.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Graham.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
To the wing, right side. They need this. Here's Bates. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Dallas calls timeout. The Mavericks leading. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Booker. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and Reed with a block. Left side, Russell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
From 11 feet away. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Towns has got his third bucket of the night.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Pass to Hartenstein. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Drills it from deep. McDaniels got 6 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player. On
the wing, Irving. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they get it back. Green for three. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Towns with a rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
And Dallas calls time here. The Mavericks trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Looking to end the run. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shutter.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Into the lane. Good work defensively by Towns. Fires the three. And another three from Minnesota.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Outside Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Pass to Warren. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opponent. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 14. Irving with it. Another shot. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Russell up top. Ball outside. Puts up a three. Kept alive.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And Irving gets it to go.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Towns for three. Second chance effort. McDaniels. Tipped. Stolen by Russell. McDaniels with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Reed. Outside for Russell. Now here's Reed. Here's the three. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Booker. Takes it inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
From deep. Drops in the three.
This is their plan in the second half. I mean, try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Pass to Guy. Out to the wing. Here's Moore. The three is up. Nails it from three. Moore's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Dallas. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. McDaniels got 9 points now in the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
McDaniels from long range. Doncic pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
That shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They led the game at one point by 20.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams.
I bet my car tall, and I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, call it Tro, for me. Ice come for Boca Raton. 100 carat, have them froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now around Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now around neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to bend though. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my screen fall, then I let my trunk be the green bright Molotov. Then I take that the burl in my. After that, my girl Chevy blue like whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in pearl bin. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Solomon sandals. Dirty South Pot, cause Atlanta show. We ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Nano. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of don't nut, don't get. Shouted ride. Green Chevy, Gator gut, alligator train. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, lean. Lean, 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 lean. I get your shoulder, shoulder. Lean, 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 shoulder, lean, lean, shoulder, lean. I get your shoulder, lean, I get your shoulder, I get your shoulder. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show.